What's up, guys? Today I have here the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4. I've had this device for about 3.5 months. I've probably only used it for around 2 months though. So I'll be giving my thoughts of the Z Fold 4 and how it's held up from a durability standpoint and just if it's worth this device, which folds into a tablet and then back into a smartphone. So, without any further ado, let's get started. So this year, as I mentioned in my last review on this device, the bezels have been slimmed down because the hinge is smaller than last year's device, which means this cover screen is a bit bigger. Definitely not the biggest screen. It is slightly, actually a good amount smaller than the Z Flip 4, and the Z Flip 4 is definitely taller than the Fold 4, and it's just a wider display, but it is a lot easier to use than last year's Z Fold 3. And then the inside display, the bezels also have been reduced a little bit, and then this under display camera has been, the pixel arrangement on it has been changed so that it's less noticeable, which a lot of the times I do forget it's there. But you do sacrifice the quality of the camera because it's covered by pixels. So then when it's turned off, the camera still has to see through those pixels, which is fine. But it just results in a much more grainier photo, which a lot of people I'm sure don't like. But a nice feature that you can use is to like take selfies with the cover screen. So I actually did that wrong. So you'd have to access camera and then selfie and then open it up and you can take a selfie like that. And that's video. So yeah, these cameras are currently kind of dirty, so usually it's a lot better quality. But also the cameras. So you have a 40 megapixel sensor, an ultra wide, and then I'm not sure. You don't have any macro lens though, which is kind of disappointing that you don't get one. But you do get an option to do, like, if you put the device close to something, maybe, yeah, there it is. You get like this detail enhancer option, which you can do that. And once it's done processing, then remaster the photo. So it's definitely not the same as like a macro lens from like the iPhone 14 Pro or the Galaxy S23 Ultra. So you could see it added some detail, but it's definitely lacking in a macro mode, which I hope is something that would be introduced on the Z Fold 5. So if you get like a Lego, usually like on the iPhone, let's grab that. That sounds good. You can open the camera and then you can see it automatically switches lenses. So you can grab a nice photo. But then with the Z Fold 4, you don't really have anything. You have to, it'll kind of focus. Let's go to ultra wide. Oh, that's not the ultra wide. Yeah, like you can see, it can't take like micro photos. So I would compare this with the S22 Ultra or S23 Ultra, but that's what I'm filming with, so I can't really do that. So you can definitely see that the iPhones has a lot more detail than the Folds, which, I mean, I personally don't use the micro lens on any device, hardly ever. So that's, for me at least, that's not a huge letdown or anything. But I know for a lot of people, that they probably would use the micro lens. So for some people, that might be a big letdown since this device is almost $2,000.